which has modified on the internet with the UK's recent national poll. Profi Jeremy Corbyn messages went virus on the internet, especially on Facebook, and were seen and shared by far more than human beings rather than prudent ones. After the monthly, the UK will conduct Europe Parliament elections. Which should we be looking out for on the internet, and which has modified in the recent 2 years? Instead of Labour reliant on pay advertisements to shove their messages, supporters were dividing them for complementary. Yet, in the forthcoming Europe Parliament elections, it might be stronger for posts in supporting of Labour, or any some side, to distribution rather so far or quick. How since at the begin of 2018, Facebook announced a changing to its algo, the coding how decides which posts are taking into account precedence in your news story nourish. Head execution Mark Zuckerberg chose to prioritize posts of your friends and household and do posts of business community, brands and print less than visible. For the 2017 campaigning, several posts got tens of thousands of shares on Facebook, but taking into account the algo changes, in the normal ebb in policy betrothal external of general elections, it's very hardly how these numbers will be achieved in 2019. Facebook newly announced a strategy changing of line to address these concerns. On March 6, head execution Mark Zuckerberg announced how confidentiality-focused communication would be more than essential rather than outdoor public networks in the next. The new plans involve addition late-to-late encrypt to all exchanging messages services, reduction the constancy of substance located on Facebook, and merge beginnings of Facebook Courier, Instagram and WhatsApp. More than widely, down there are indications how policy conversations in the UK more get location during close groups on Facebook and WhatsApp, wherever human beings can talk issues in love-minded human beings in a semi-private size. And in close groups it is lot stronger for regulators, researchers and journalists to watch, which is departure on. In one key path, Facebook has excited to growth clarity, via its policy advertisement file. The aim is to barn lighting on as called black ads, messages aim at special groups, but that are all but unseen to human beings external of the goal auditorium. The ads were examined more than rather than 169 millionth times. Facebook ultimately liberated them to the general social, 2 years after. The new ad file, startup recent year, makes how job facilitating. New rules indicate human beings wiring policy ads must show their sameness and position. And it's now probable to view the database of policy ads and type a demographics collapse of human beings who include seen a special advertisement. Thanks to Facebook's file, we aware for sample how Profi EU campaigning groups include consumable more than cash on Facebook advertisement rather than Profi Brexit ones with recent October. So time we aware more than on the internet policy ads rather than we did in 2017, down there is yet lot we don't aware. One instance in special has be a rallying spot for critics of the big public print giants. Following UK adolescent Molly Russell took her own lifetime in 2017, her household looked at her Instagram expense and found painful content on depressive and suicidal. Labour has told the schedule doesn't go far quite. Time in the U.S. President applicant Elizabeth Warren has lost as far as proverb the big public print giants should be break up. The 2019 Europe Parliament elections will out versus a really various social sentiment compared to the really latter history. Brutal critique of Facebook and Google has now lost main. Celeb political community are anything brand new. But which is new in the year's Europe Parliament elections is how web celebrities are fleeing for office space. 2 of UKIP's candidates obtained popularity via their contentious YouTube channels, Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad, and Calculate Dankula, actual behalf Mark Meechan. They may be the amongst the at first YouTubers to run in a national poll, but it's secure to say they win be the recent.